Hello everyone, my name is Anita Shamshur and I'm going to present to you about my e-portfolio regarding social media addiction. This is the title of my essay, Reducing Dependency on Social Media Applications by Restoring Focus on Social Interaction. So a little bit about me. I am a second year student in UMS and I am studying visual art technology. I enjoy doing some drawing, taking photography, and also taekwondo. I am a member of the university's taekwondo group and we have training on every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. I am weak in English and I hope I can improve it as I go. So, the reason for choosing this essay title is because social media addiction is real and we need people to be more aware of this problem. And I believe that half of the humans on this planet are connected to social media. Probably not just half, but maybe more. I learned a lot on this topic since I'm also one who uses her phone hours daily. And it kinda changed my perspective on this topic. So now I'm going to talk about my essay. The essay will discuss about the major problems that have been caused by social media addiction and the ways to reduce dependency on social media applications by restoring focus on social interaction. So for the first artifact is an animated video about the social media generation. I, as an art student, prefers animated videos because I can learn a few techniques from it. And it pretty much shows how one who is addicted would not care what happens in the real world. Then I come across this website and it showed me how people are showing a lot of effort in fighting the social media addiction. The solution that they give is by doing a digital detox. Digital detox refers to a period of time during which a person refrains from using electronic devices connected to the internet, such as, it gives an opportunity to reduce stress and focus more on interaction with others. And finally, I found this thesis that discusses about social media addiction, but more towards people needing their privacy on it. Even so, people still can go and read it to get more knowledge on this topic. So my solution is to stop depending on social media too much. We must set boundaries around the time when we access our social media accounts by turning off our sound notifications and checking media sites. Other than that, we need to have several periods in a day where there is a self-imposed non-screen time. We could also leave our phone, tablets, laptops, or all social media-enabled devices out of our bedroom to avoid the temptation to check social media last thing at night and first thing in the morning. For the strengths of solution, we can have therapies such as ultimate therapy that aims to control the use of the internet and its respective functions, particularly social networking applications, while relapse prevention uses strategies developed within cognitive behavioral therapies. For the weaknesses of the solution, the excessive use of social media can disrupt interpersonal relationships by jeopardizing the quality of relationships that people had developed in others, and it might reduce self-esteem. Moreover, people tend to relapse back into their addictions, and this can happen very swiftly. To conclude, people need to understand the importance of time and technology as it is here to help us move forward. And it is not created to waste our time and make us less productive. Thank you so much for listening, everybody. I hope it was of value to you. So, with that, I will close my presentation.
Good evening, sir. Today I'll be presenting about time management help reducing social media addiction. But before I start with that, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Marina Teresa Anak Manggoy with student ID BA18110367. My field of study in UMS is Industrial Relations and I'm currently a second year student. My hobby is to listening to music and dancing. The reason I choose this title essay is because I could relate with the dependency of social media application as a student, and I believe by keeping a healthy schedule could avoid dependency on social media, and the balancing time must be wise between work and private life. So next is I would like to show the mind map of me and my group. As for the artifact and reflection that I've choose is some articles about social media addiction and some about time management. So for this article I've choose is about social media addiction, its symptoms and the way forward. So this article have teach me about social media addiction and how it is very severe towards the society and especially among students, and the awareness about it is very low and normalized between everyone. Therefore, this article helped me how social media addiction could affect students and their productivity. Next is I choose this video. It is about time boxing, which is one of a time management method, and it's very trustworthy because Elon Musk applied himself and he gave a real relevant example of time boxing. And from this video, I could learn that the time management is great and balanced, so it could avoid students from getting addicted to social media. Next is this online news, which is Claire James share her opinion how social media could affect student time management and how parents and students have impact toward it. As a conclusion, this teach me how social media addiction need to be solved. So next is artifact and reflection. This article helped me analyze about social media addiction, which is the title is social media addiction. So it improved my knowledge about how social media addiction actually affect our health, not only our productivity as a student. So I could learn many more about this from the article and what action to be taken to avoid social media dependency. And next is again a video about time boxing, which is a method I use as a time management because among all time management, time boxing is the highest and the best and most effective time management. So within this video, it teaches how to create a great schedule and balance between works and private life. And I believe by using time boxing could balancing between students' academic life and their leisure time. And next is about this article, which is about time boxing planning, and it's really help how and tell how time boxing is the very effective time management and that everyone should practice. And it help prioritize important works in schedule and reduce addiction towards social media. So next is an article about social media addiction, its impact, mediation, and intervention. So this article helped me analyze more regarding social media addiction through its impact, mediation, and intervention. Social media addiction could affect students' well-doing, and there are some intervention could be taken. And lastly, this journal about how Elon Musk managed his time effectively with time boxing, which is why I really like this method because Elon Musk himself applied in his daily life, and to sum up, I think time boxing is the great time management. So this is my completed essay. So as a conclusion, I believe that wise time management could help reducing social media addiction. That's all for today. Thank you for listening.
Good day, everyone. Today I will be presenting my e-portfolio, which is entitled Psychosocial Rehabilitation in Reducing Social Media Addiction Among Academic Reading and Writing Students of Section 8. Before we dive in deeper, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Nurul Atika binti Sepuan, and I'm currently a student in the Faculty of Psychology and Education, specifically studying counseling. A little bit more about myself. I want to become a clinical psychologist, which brings us to our topic of study today, which is social media addiction. There are three main reasons why I choose to study this topic. Number one, because social media addiction is highly prevalent in today's society. And according to Addiction Center, it is estimated that over 210 million people worldwide are suffering from social media addiction. And that number was just in 2019. Number two, I would also like to spread awareness about this issue, since we may have friends or acquaintances that have symptoms of social media addiction. And number three, this whole topic just piques my interest. Now, to further help me explain about this topic, I would use my essay outline right here. First, we have to know what is social media addiction. Social media addiction is something that we can observe and see. Hence, it is a behavioral addiction. So psychosocial rehabilitation, on the other hand, is a process of re-establishing healthy and adaptive functioning through a series of integrated treatment. So before this, there have been efforts to reduce social media addiction, but they were only on environmental level, which are not practical and universal enough. Therefore, here comes the psychosocial rehabilitation, which is considered as one of the most promising interventions to help people reduce their addictions. There are a few important elements of psychosocial rehabilitation. First is individualization, which means that the treatment is tailored to every person's needs. Number two, that psychologists, they always believe that there is always hope for change. Number three, they will always offer ongoing support. And number four, every choice is in the hands of the individuals themselves, meaning that they are only guided, and if it is up to them to do or not do anything about it. So what are the strengths of psychosocial rehabilitation? First, it supports and guides the patients through the process of recovery. Since we are all social creatures and we need social support sometimes. And if you notice in this moment of isolation during MCO, we sometimes break down easily because we do not have that social support that we always have. And also, psychosocial rehabilitation help individuals to construct real life connection because they're going to be put inside support groups. And number three, provide advice and education to its members. And this is the most important aspect, which is to facilitate individuals to recognize and reframe their maladaptive negative conditions. Most of the time, we tend to self-destruct by aggravating situations such as I'm not good enough, I don't have real friends, and then goes on to social media to have a sense of affiliation. However, there are weaknesses in psychosocial rehabilitation. Number one, the interventions are done for brief periods of time, which means that it may not be insufficient to help patients recover from their social media addictions. And number two, the current system seems like it only allows psychosocial rehabilitation to be conducted on an outpatient basis, meaning people who are currently living in the hospital or in the ward or in the rehabilitation center, they are unable to receive this treatment. So as a summary, I think that psychosocial rehabilitation is very, very crucial, because instead of tackling the problem at an environmental level, such as reducing screen time and then deleting apps and then making timetable, it actually tackles the individuals themselves, their cognitions, their thinking, and their behavior, which might be more effective than the conventional ways. However, the implementation level of psychosocial rehabilitation still needs to be worked on based on the two weaknesses that I mentioned earlier. Maybe the interventions could be suited to the needs of the patient. If the person is very severely addicted to social media, perhaps it would take a longer period of intervention for them to fully recover or reestablish the normal functioning at least. And then it should also be made available for everyone, including the inpatient, including on an inpatient basis as well. So that concludes my presentation today. Thank you so much for your time and participation and interest. Have a good day, everyone.
Hello everyone, so today I'm going to present my e-portfolio, Ways to Reduce the Social Media Addiction by Developing Hobbies. So I'll start by introducing myself. Myself here is Durga Devi Murugan. I'm 21 years old. I am from Tambai Negeri Sembilan and I'm currently studying second year of Industrial Chemistry course. I love this course because I love chemistry. So let's move on to the reasons why I choose this topic as my essay. So social media is a tool where everyone owns it without knowing the pros and the cons of social media. Moreover, social media plays a vital role in every student's life. Hence, by doing this essay, I have go through some facts and statistics on effect of social media on students' daily life. Most importantly, or main reason of why I've chosen this topic as my essay, because this to emphasize that developing hobbies eventually can help a student to reduce their addiction on social media. Okay, let's move on to artifacts and reflections. So, artifacts and reflections, I choose this video here to support my research, because I find out this video is very interesting, and the speaker uses a very simple and and her English is very easy to be understood. So yeah, she also used a lot of statistics and facts in her speech. This video is also from YouTube. It's an animation. So this video is actually about the future of society if overconsumption of social media, or overconsumption of social media. So this picture, I took it from Google. So this picture resembles that phone and internet makes a person to sit at one place just to scroll, reacting to posts, commenting, and so on. Does that give us benefit? Definitely no. So yeah, so let's move on to my final essay. Okay, ways to reduce social media addiction among academic reading and writing students of Section 18 by developing hobbies. So, what is hobby? Hobby is a regular activity that done for enjoyment, typically during the leisure time. Okay, so developing the hobbies will make a person spend more time on their hobby instead of spending time on social media. So moreover, developing an interesting and catchy hobby will help to reduce the social media addiction among students of Section 18 of academic reading and writing. This is because the attention of the teenagers to spend more leisure time in their hobbies. On the other hand, social media addiction can be reduced by developing hobbies using social media network wisely. This is because, for example, you use on YouTube to see tutorials to get ideas on doing on improving your skills on your certain hobbies, for example photography, embroidery, sketching, or anything else. Okay, however, there will be cons for developing your hobbies, because we are all living in a scheduled life. So students have a lot of homeworks and assignments to do, so there is no time for them to develop their hobbies. Instead, they use social media to relieve their stress and expressions, their emotions, and so on. So in a nutshell, social media has many pros and cons. So social media should improve your life, not become your life. So I think that's all about my e-portfolio. Thank you everyone. Take care.
Okay, Assalamualaikum. Hi everyone. Okay, my name is Muhammad Faizal bin Kamba. Okay, so today I would like to show you my Google site, which is about social media addiction. And today I would like to present to you the solution, how to prevent the social media addiction among people. So my solution is indulgence in the physical activities or sports in reducing social media addiction. Okay, so this is a little bit of me. My name is Muhammad Faizal bin Kamba. Currently, I study in University Malaysia Sabah in the program of Bachelor in Business, Financial Management and Banking from Faculty of Business, Economic and Accountancy of UMS. So this is a little bit of me. And this type of these three pictures is one of type social media that always used by the users. So this is the three example social media. So this is my page, my map outline, draft and draft, final essay, and complete essay. Okay. So this is the video about social media addiction. So you guys can watch it later. So this is the mind map of the social media addiction, the causes, the effect, and solution. So you guys can refer from this mind map as a summary. So we go which is the point for me to write an essay and complete essay after this. So this is the outline. So first of all, I would like to give the definition of the social media. So it is a term that is often used to refer to someone spends too much time in social media like Facebook and Twitter or other forms of social media. So it's like a behavior. It's effect of the person's daily life. And addiction simply means a compulsive behavior that leads to the negative effects. So addiction, especially to social media, it's more to the negative side. Okay, so there is the definition. Then we have the TT statement, the topic sentence for the background paragraph, and many more. So you guys can refer from this site. Okay, so we proceed to the draft. This is a second to write an essay. Try an essay. Okay, so this is also the video that you can also the social media addiction always always happen to people to they use another. So this is the draft. So you guys can refer from this, and also the final essay. This is the final touch up for me before the complete essay. Okay, this is the final essay, but also in table. Okay, also in table. Okay, this is the okay. Okay, you guys also can refer from this, but that is not complete yet. Okay, it's not complete yet. Then okay, we go to the complete essay. Okay, the complete essay is okay. You can refer from this. We have 5 paragraph. Okay, so you guys, I would like to invite you guys to read my Google site, and I hope you guys enjoy and get a lot of information that you can implement, that you can realize in your reality. Okay, so that's it from me. Thank you.